Okay, Trackies. Hey, 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 hey. As always, very impromptu when it comes to these lives. I hope y'all are able to hear me. Let me bring this mic a little closer. So I hope y'all are able to hear me. Yeah. I just jump in whenever, so I appreciate you guys turning up, that's for sure. So yeah, let's talk. Let me know who is here. So we can just do a little, quick little chat on the events that transpired this evening. I'm wearing gold today because I expected, to see something really good from our men and our women. Shericka definitely showed up, so yeah, I'm excited with that. Well, I don't think this qualifies as gold, so this is mustard. But it is what it is. Track is, oh my gosh, you guys are not talking to me. All right. Let me jump into, let's just start talking. I don't even know where. My God. The men's 100 meters. Let's start there. No, why am I starting there? Let's start with the women's 100 meters. Wow. Wow. Hey, Makisha. Hey, thank you so very much for joining. Let's start with the women's 200 meters. Um, Track is, I don't know how long ago. I'm gonna try to remember. I think it was from 2021, if I'm not mistaken. My sister and I came on and we were saying that, you know what, Shericka Jackson could possibly be able to dip into the 10-6 barrier, run sub 10-7 because she's just so rough. She's so rough around the edges, right? And with some more work, the possibilities were just endless when we started to think about it. Now, obviously, that's all thought. You actually have to put it into action. They have to work on it and, to materialize these times. But you could clearly tell that they were working on it because, Shericka said herself that she had written down a time to run in the 100 meters last year, which she didn't get. So I'm assuming it was a 10-6 time. And into this year, she's shed for sure. She's been working hard as well, and she's been trying to definitely get that time. And this season, is the season for the 10-6, right? And 10-6 happened, Trackies. 10-6 happens. It was a beauty to watch. Now you think after watching, Shelly, run so many 10-6s and Elaine herself run 10-6s, even a 10-5, that was stupendous. You'd think that I'm pretty used to it, but no, it's still very, very, very impressive. It was like it was the first time I was seeing a 10-6. You know what I mean? I spoke it. I said, she was definitely gonna do it. She said herself she was gonna do it. So I'm happy seeing it happen. But at the same time, I'm very, impressed. I'm still gobsmacked, to be honest. I'm still getting over. I don't think I'll be getting over it for a while. I'm still soaking up the 10-6. It looked so beautiful to watch, and hearing her say that she has things to fix in the race, in the last part of her race where she needs to fix. I'm like, okay, girl, get it, get it. I'm not mad at you at all. I like what I'm seeing. Track is something else that we talked about on our channel, and that is why you have to give us credit. We're non-athletes. Yeah, yeah, the chat is working. What is it not coming through? I don't know, Track is try to refresh your YouTube page if it's not coming. If it's not coming up for you. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, something as we spoke about on our channel, and again, I said you have to give us credit because again, we're non-athletes, but we pay attention to the sport. We read a lot, And I have a good intuition when it comes to the sport as well. I don't know how, don't ask me how I got this intuition on track is. I just grew up watching track and field, fell in love with it, started to pay attention to signs, and it just developed from there. So something that I talked about with my sister on video, it's on one of our videos where we said, you know what? She looks like a 400-meter runner. And it's weird saying that because again, she has run 10.7. So to say a 10.7 athlete looks like a 400-meter runner is the most ridiculous thing. But yeah, that's what we said. You know, she looked like a 400-meter runner. Well, track is tonight, Shericka looks like a sprinter, a sprinter. She said she was working on her turnover with the coach, clearly, because again, she was coming from the 400 meters, right? So because she's coming from the 400 meters, it took a while to get used to, moving her legs so rapidly, right? So they've been working on it. So tonight I saw a beautiful sprinter on show, and the time reflected on the clock track is yeah, I'm just simply impressed by what I saw back from Shericka Jackson tonight. Again, I don't think anybody saw her, anybody challenging her in this race at all. I think it's already been the talk. You've seen me do multiple videos talking about, what I expect in the race, and I've really even mentioned Shericka because it's like, okay, it's done and dusted, you're winning. So we have to worry about the other spots, you know what I mean? Nobody's really concerned about what Shericka is gonna do because we know you're winning. That's the vibe that I've been carrying through. But again, seeing it actually come to fruition is a beautiful thing. As it relates to the rest of the field, no. No, I'm not even ready to hop off Shericka yet. Last season, she ran 10.71, right? And then she went on to run 21.45. Um, I've been kind of wrestling with the thought process as it relates to that 21.45 when I looked at Noah Lyles' 19.30. And I'm kind of wondering to myself if it had anything to do with the fact that it's in Oregon. But a lot of people like to say, well, Jamaica is also fast too. So, and somehow is ranked up there when it comes to the fastest tracks in the world. So, um, even though I'm wrestling with the idea of that 21.45, seeing her 10.65 track is um her baby is at 200 meters. What do you think we're gonna get there? You know what I mean? I'm excited. Jamaica is a fast track, right? She ran 21.53 here, not 53, sorry, 55 here last year, and I don't even think that was off a 10.71. What was that off? A 10.76. So, someone in the comment section remind me, what did she run at trials last year over the 100 meters? Was it a 10 76, right? Or 10.78, something along those lines? So, if off the back of a 10.78/76, she was able to run at 21.55, right? What are we supposed to expect in at the 200-meter? What? 21. Oh, 10.77. Thank you so very much, Keisha, for reminding me. So 10.77, right? And that was a 21.55, as I said, right? What are we supposed to expect now in another 200-meter then? Track is, it's a good look. I'm excited. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, anything lower than 21.45 is trying to break the world record as far as I'm considered. And why not? Why not go after it? Right now we have the men's 100 meters and 200-meter world record. We've been struggling for years because of the issues surrounding these records, and I guess the women are not being duly compensated because of the times are so out there, so they don't look like they're quote unquote performing well. So it's great to see athletes come up now and are able to challenge those times. And why not better a Jamaican at that? I wouldn't mind seeing a Jamaican just rip that world record apart and bring it home to Jamaica. The two of them actually. Me want them come on me yard. So excited for Shericka's progress in the event, and I can't wait to see what this means for her 200 meters. All right, so let's talk about the rest of the field now, because clearly y'all know Elaine is my girl. Um And this is probably part of the reason why I don't go live sometimes, because I don't want you guys to misunderstand my reaction sometime. I'm excited for Shericka 100%, but also in the moment I'm sad for Elaine. So my sadness will come through on screen, and I don't want you guys to read it the wrong way. So I wait until I get over it to get on live. So yeah, I'm over it. You know, she was clearly not at her best. She gave us three good runs. She got faster each round. We have to be grateful for what we got. In this particular race. I mean, each round actually, she kept going at it. She tried her best trackies, but it just didn't work out, and that's how it goes sometimes. And at the end of the day as well, remember that the rest of the athletes, they're also Jamaican, and they're also, going for a spot. So I'm not trying to harp on the fact that Elaine didn't make it, because again, we still have some more athletes that made it, and I'm talking about individually on the team to represent. So I don't really want that to be the focus. I want us to celebrate some of the girls that are making the team for the first time individually. I don't recall Sasha Lee Forbes ever making the team individually. Trackies, you can remind me in the comment section below if she has. And I'm not talking about like Commonwealth or anything like that. I'm talking about World Championships, Olympics. I don't recall her ever making it. So this is a good look for the first timers. And Natasha Morrison, you know, she was set to do something good from 2015, big from 2015, and it never happened. And I don't know why it didn't happen, but it's really good seeing her come back as well, and grab a spot on the team. And I'm excited for them. It's been a few years again for Natasha Morrison in the wilderness. She worked hard, and she got a result to take her to the World Championship in an individual spot, and so especially Forbes. So I'm excited for them, and I can't wait to see what they're able to do, once they go to the World Championships. And also track is, remember, they'll be able to build off this, because sometimes not making any dent in the field that you're in can be demotivating, because the ultimate aim is, in my opinion, to go to a World Championships, individually, or go to an Olympics. So for them, this is a big deal, because it shows that the hard work that they're putting in, day out, is paying off, and it will just motivate them even more to push on, to continue, tearing up their body all day, every day, being in pain in this sport, and coming out and delivering. So yeah, Brianna Williams, no, she finished third, not third, sorry, fourth. She also, you know, was coming back from an injury as well. This has been a really tough year for a lot of our Jamaican athletes, to be fair. It's been a really, really tough year, but they've struggled and they've tried and they have turned up. And Brianna turned up, and she ran her best race she had to give, and she ran an 11.01 seconds. Actually, this is her season's best. 11.01 seconds, off the back of that 11.04 that she gave us twice. So again, they're giving us what they have, Chuckies, and we have to be grateful. Ashanti Moore, again, another personal best from her, Chuckies. And I skipped Elaine because I talked about her already, but let me just say it. Elaine fifth, 11.06 seconds. She gave us what she had on the day. She came out and she tried. Chucky, she could have hidden away, knowing that she wasn't going to challenge. I can just imagine what it's like for an athlete that has run 10.54 to come out and be struggling, in the pack, and accept that. You know what I mean? It must be very, very tough, because I think I heard Bruce James say something on the stream, and for the maybe I don't really, rate him most times based on the stuff that comes out of his mouth. But I have to appreciate some that what he said. These athletes are lining up to win. Especially a athlete of Elaine's caliber. She's lining up to win, regardless of the shape that she's in. She's lining up to win. So it must hurt, not being able to perform at her best. So I am not gonna dunk on her any more than she's probably dunking on herself. We just have to get over it, and appreciate what we got, and accept the new girls as well. Ashanti Moore, another personal best for her. She's been very, 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 very consistent this season. So I'm excited for her as well. Why do I feel like I'm tearing up? I feel like I'm about to cry. Ashanti Moore, yeah, she's been doing well. So a personal best for her, 11.06. I'm excited. Again, progress trackers can make athletes, even more motivated. So I'm waiting to see what happens for her next season. She switched camps as well. So I think she was with Shawnee Miller's club, and then she switched, and now we're seeing some progress. So she's gonna see that, hey, it's working, and put in even more work for next year, right? So I'm happy for Ashanti Alana Reid, our only junior that made it into this finals, and she came out and she gave a good account of herself, 11.10 seconds. I'm excited for her future as well. Shakura Wallace, she's been knocking on the doors for a few years. She, can just take positivity from this. She made it into the finals. This is one of the best feels, in terms of running against world class people. Obviously, you find it at home, Jamaican. So, she just needs to, keep motivated and work off the back of this 11.21 seconds. But again, great running from our athletes. I still feel like I'm about to cry, and I don't know why. Oh gosh. I'm still a little sad. I'm very excited for Shericka. I don't want you guys to misunderstand. I'm very, very excited for her, but I'm also still a little sad. Yeah. So let's see. I remember I was watching the race, and I watched it with my mother. She's my watch buddy when it comes to watching athletics. And when the race was over, she did this. She looked around into my eyes, and I said to her, "It's okay, I'm over it." Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. She'll come again. She'll come back strong. We just have to appreciate what is there now. What is there now is, there's Shericka is killing it, and I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see what Shelly's coming with as well. And Elena will have another shot. She has the 200 meters, so let's see what happens there. But again, she's just gonna have to wheel and come again. She's gonna have to fix what she knows needs to be fixed, and pull up her socks and get back to the best that she can be. Right? Okay. Let's see here. The This person says, NK, hi. Shericka Shakiri Talu for the finals. You're talking about world championships. Why are we counting out Shelly? Are y'all forgetting that Shelly still exists? All right, now I feel happy again. Now I'm laughing. Is the chat? I don't know what was going on with the chat. Do you world record know? What world record are we talking about? The 200 meters. Oh yeah, Shericka, for sure. Go for it. Oh, you mean? I think I already went on a long spiel about it a while ago. Go for it. Absolutely. Um, what else? Oh, plus don't forget this is a world lead. I don't know if I said it. World lead, fifth fastest ever. I mean, oh, ridiculous. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy and sad. So I'm feeling two emotions right now. Imagine her in the 200 meters. Scary. Yes, I agree. Very scary. Um, Disappointed for Elaine. Yeah, Elaine next year. Okay, let's see what happens. She just needs to pull up her socks. I'm sure she doesn't want to finish where she finished again ever. I'm happy for Brianna. I'm happy for Brianna as well, considering the season that she's had. So it's a good look. Elaine is my girl, but I prefer to see her in the relay pool for this year based off her fitness than to represent in an individual event and look a shadow of herself at Worlds. Yeah, yeah. For an athlete of her caliber, sometimes repping individually may affect, their status in a certain sense. I can see that because athletes that wouldn't be able to beat your best suddenly can whop you. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying here. Um, Sasha Lee made the 200 meter, but not the 100 meters. Okay, yes. Right, right. I think I remember. Thank you for letting me know, Alicia. Thank you. To be honest, shocked Elaine made the final. She progressed each round. She did well beyond my expectations with this season. She had. I don't view it as a disappointment. Bree stuck at fourth, though. No, that's sad. Chucky's again, the approach is cruel. When you think about the season that Brianna had, her being able to finish fourth, just as much as Elaine being able to progress through everyone and finish fifth, is a good thing. Yes, we wanted them to finish higher, right? But at the same time, them finishing higher means they dislodge Shashali Forbes and they dislodge Natasha Morrison, or possibly even dislodge Shericka, even though that looks impossible right now. But still, you know what I mean? So they're still all Jamaicans at the end of the day. Your favorites may not have made it in, but some Jamaicans did, and we have to support them again. I always say that support who makes it, right? Um, Elaine Thompson Hera never seems to do good. Around the World Championship time, she's an Olympic champion. You're truly not believing she will show up for the Olympics next year. You not truly believe she will show up. I don't understand what this last part of what you're saying. Um, this is my thing, James, when it comes to this whole World Championship slash Olympics thing. You never want to put certain things out there because you tend to speak it into being, if you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna speak the whole Elaine is not good around the world championship thing because I want her to eventually come to a world championships and figure into things when it comes to challenging for gold. You know what I mean? Not just necessarily getting a lesser medal, but challenging for gold, right? So we have to break certain things, certain cycles, and I don't want to continue this quote unquote world championship cycle. She's had her tough years, and it just turns out that the tough years fall in the world championship period. But I don't want to have this weird jinx thing. We're talking about world championships because you might jinx yourself in life. You know what I mean? So I'm not joining that. 1065 puts her 200 meters into, yeah, 21 threes. I'm excited. I'm excited. Brianna Finish has really improved. Yeah, she did well. She did very well. I'm excited for what I saw from her. Um, True. Elaine Thompson Hera has never been at her peak at work. All right. Again, I'm not gonna feed into that notion, okay? You should do live tomorrow. Your voice sounds sad and salty like Shericka just ran 1065, and this is a low vibrant voice. Go sleep it off. I said I'm excited for Shericka. I said I'm feeling two emotions right now. One, I'm excited because I've been speaking up this 10.66s for a long while. So I am excited for Sharika. It's just that I'm also sad in the same breath. Have you ever wanted to see two people do well at the same time? I want to see well, not two, actually three. Because they're athletes that have dipped into sub 10 sevens, right? So I want to see Shelly, Elaine, and Shericka always at their best. You know what I mean? So I am gonna feel down if one of them is. If tomorrow if Shelly turn up and Shelly's not at her best, I'm gonna be wondering to myself like, what the hell? I'm gonna be gobsmacked myself. So again, don't read into my sadness right now. I've already gotten over it, Trekkies. I've already gotten over it. um it feels weird to be honest as well. Like we know Sharika doing her thing, but the vibes just feel off. Is it for me? I'm sorry. In regards to everyone else, Sharika and Shakiri, I cannot wait. Sharika, Shelly, Shelly. Okay, don't forget Shelly. Oral Tracy did tell we. Look here, I don't want to hear nothing about Oral. Elaine will be back. I hope so. Never count out Shelly, never. Yeah. Brianna Toppin speed has improved. Yes, it has. Just need a bit more time, but it is what it is. Disappointed for Hobbs. Oh yes, I was looking over at that trials. Gosh, I'm gonna look back on the results thing. I know I was looking at it a while ago. I completely forgot. Where is Hobbs on this list? Well, clearly not qualifying. Where did she finish? Well, I mean, Chucky's, I did do my preview video. I did say she, hasn't really separated herself based on what was happening in the field. She was threatened, and clearly, that's what happened here. Let me see who. Tamari Davis. Remember, I said, look out for that girl. She was coming. And also, Twanisha Twerry. She was a little bit down, but the person that I really thought would be challenging for that second spot, to be honest, was Tamari Davis. So seeing her running this 10.96, I'm not surprised. That girl has looked absolutely good this season. If you were watching her races, I watch everybody that challenges Jamaicans, right? Because to me, I know you enemy them, yeah. So I'm always watching them, and she has impressed me. She has impressed me wholeheartedly. So I'm looking out for her. As it relates to Shakiri, I'm not really surprised by her time, and I said that Tamara Clark. she has an intent, and from she got the 3 month ban, she put herself in every race she could put herself into to sharpen herself for championship. So she has turned up as well. Let's see how the final goes. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see if Shakiri can challenge Shericka's new 10.65 seconds that she set. The talk was world leads will be switching hands. To be honest, I don't see her taking the world lead away from Shericka, but let's see. Let's see. We have to keep our bragging rights right now. I know Shashali and Natasha would make it. Shashali has been looking good. I had Natasha making it. For sure. I doesn't know who was at third spot, and I was hoping that Elaine would creep in. It never materialized. This is Elaine was not at her best of health. A fit Elaine is dangerous. Please don't write her off. Elaine needs to just get whatever she needs to get together and come back strong. I'm waiting. Um, let's see. Someone has to lose. Yeah, someone has to lose. That's why I'm saying, we just have to support everybody. Elaine is in the relay. I'm hoping she'll be selected for the relay. Elaine will win the double next year. She has to get it together. Shericka dipping into 10-6 club only to push Shelly into 10-5 club. I talked about that start threatening Shelly's start. Let's see. And a lot of y'all don't give me credit when I talk, when I said Shelly is not going to give them the opportunity to gauge her this season. You think that after Shericka run this at 10.65, Shelly will line up with her? Look here, trackies. Right now, y'all know me as T, right? If Shelly lines up in a race with Shericka before championship, me change my name. Me change my name. And I've been calling this from last year. Me change my name. All right. Okay. Hey, Don. Don Dino. Hey. Don't worry, Tisha. Carey will replace Elaine. Oh, but, look here, Don. All right. For all the Jamaicans in this chat that have the crazy notion in their brain that if their favorite doesn't make it, they'll rather somebody else beat somebody else. You all are lunatic. Okay? Nobody's taking Jamaica's spot ever out of my heart. Jamaica straight. So don't even go there. Don't even go there. Y'all know how it goes with me and Jamaica. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start wearing my warrior paint so that you don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, please. Um Currently watching the USA's. Yeah, I'll just wait for the races to come up and then do a video on it. Elaine and Brianna will be in the relay. I'm still happy that they get a medal. Yeah. Um you remember that video that I did on the relays? They need to start working on the relay now. They have the time. Go work on some relay changeover and get your batting practice in. Ain't it? All right, good. Next up. What's up with the S names this year? Shericka, Shelly, Shakiri. Maybe it's a thing. Now that you mention it, maybe it's a thing. You want both to do well, but if Elaine had won and Shericka was fifth, I honestly think you would be in a very different mood. Um, let's see. If Shericka had placed fifth, are you talking about Shericka placing fifth? That's a 10-7 athlete. You're saying I would be happy? You're a lunatic. You're just as lunatic as Don up here telling me that it would be okay for Shakiri to replace Elaine. Y'all are mad. Look here, don't involve me into the madness, okay? Sydney is running the 400 semi now. Okay, can't wait to hear those results. Sorry for Hobbs. Next time. It is what it is. The only people I really feel bad for are Jamaicans. Love this channel. Love your beautiful energy. Apparently, my energy is low today. Hobbs is injured. Needed Elaine competing in the 100 meter at the World Championship with Elaine, Shelly, and Shericka to push each other. No one else is in their league. Agreed. But now we just have to settle for Shelly and Shericka. doing the deed for us, and I can't wait to see what happens at the World Championships. I can't wait to see if Shericka will be able to challenge Shelly over that first 30 in the race, and then what will eventually happen at the end of the race. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to seeing that. Shericka not pushing Shelly into 10-5. She's going to push her. Mm. Um, Shashiki, Lord of mercy. What is wrong with y'all? You see how people who are hyping up Tina is silent now. Sorry, to bring it up, but it's the truth. Okay, Tina is also a junior athlete. The junior athletes gave a good account of themselves. Trackies, please, 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 please. Stop. I don't know. Even though we have expectations of certain athletes, when it doesn't materialize, I don't know why you people want to come out and say a bay or like I told you so. Like that's not cool. That's not cool. At the end of the day, they're Jamaicans and they're representing us as well. So we just need to be positive and support them even when they're not doing their best, and hopefully they'll be able to come out and do their best the next time. What is wrong with y'all in this chat? On the two from people telling me that I would be happy if Shericka finished fifth, to people telling me that Shakiri is going to be defeating Jamaicans, and I should be happy to know saying things about our juniors. Come on, guys, come on, come on, come on. um Coaching is underrated in Jamaica. I think everybody can coach, but it's not everyone can coach. Oh Lord. Can you believe Tamari Davis is still just a baby, 20 years old? And that is why I'm so impressed by her. I've been loving what I've been seeing from her. Clearly, when it comes against Jamaicans, no, I'm not going to be choosing her, clearly. But as it relates to, what I've been seeing from her from an American perspective, it's been good. Out of your heart, you will see. What is this? Jamaica team. Yeah, Jamaica straights. Shelly doesn't like to lose. No. Let's look here. Track is once these athletes get to a certain caliber, they're lining up to win. They're lining up to win. You know what I mean? So don't be mistaken. So Shelly is not lining up to lose, and Shericka is not lining up to lose. Jamaica men are back in the mix for the 100-meter title. No man. Oh yeah, let me get into talking about that before, because I realize I'm already gone 30 minutes and I don't want to spend more than an hour. So let me get into that. The men's 100 meters. Lord God, what really happened? Shakis, listen, I don't even know what to say. On one breath, I want to be very supportive of our new athletes breaking in and getting a spot on the team. But on the other hand, me really asked what happened with Oblique and Akeem. Okay, Oblique Civil still made the team, right? But here, why I bunched him into the lot. Oblique was grinning and laughing around in the heat. I hope you all remember that. Oblique was also grinning and laughing around in the semi-final. I hope you all remember that. So, in my opinion, something was coming. Not a barely making the team situation. 1/100th of a second ahead of Akeem Blake, that finished in fourth. That was crazy. That was ridiculous. And I was left silent. I was like, what is happening? And then, of course, now on the other hand, I'm like, I walk on with MVP. I ask you in the comment section to tell me, say, I walk on up at MVP. Give me the lowdown. Give me the scoop. But then I give me the scoop. MVP or something I go on around there. I haven't seen Elite show up. Elite. No, me not see Elite show up at that championship here. Everybody was talking about how Elite was gonna show up and decimate and do things on Ray. Down to myself, I got caught up into it and I was like, Elite, I got come. But MVP come, trackies. MVP come not only at the 100 meters and dust with everybody. And look here, when Mrs. Shericka in another run, them have said, God damn. I was impressed, utterly impressed. And to be honest, let me just say this. I didn't know where Elaine finished in the race until watching the replay a third time. A third time, because I was focused only on what Shericka was doing. I wanted to see that run from start to finish. I didn't want to see miss a beat of the race. So track is Shericka's run was absolutely ridiculous. And then MVP unearthing so much talent, in the 100 meters in 1 year, at one championships. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want to know the lowdown on what's going on MVP, but I really want to know what going on Oblique Civil, what was happening there, and also Akeem Blake. God, I don't know if it's about that one yet. That one has shocked me. That one has shocked me. I had Oblique making the team. I was sure Oblique was making the team. Chuck is I'm still in awe that Oblique is not on the team. I haven't gotten over that one. I've gotten over Elaine not making the team. Me not get over Akeem Blake not making the team. But at the same time, I'm still supporting who made the team clearly. But it's shocking. It's utterly shocking. I can't believe. I'm still in shock. Um, that's it for the men's 100. Me don't know if it's about the men's 100. I'm here. My problem. You see, because there's so much new talent in it right now, I'm unsure about what this means, on the world stage. What does this mean? Will we be able to progress from first round to second round to finals? That's the question that is I'm rolling over in my head now. And I just don't know what's gonna happen with these new guys. So, I'm just gonna have to see when it happens. But I was excited for our prospects in the 100 meters medal wise this season, and honestly, I'm down. My excitement kind of bust. My excitement bust a little bit. I hope Oblique takes this time in this month to get back sharp and get back ready, because this is not it. This isn't medal contention running at all. That's not what I saw tonight. And also another thing that I was thinking to myself is, was part of his execution issue because because of his he's not really racing with the best in the world. So when it comes to the pressure races, he doesn't execute as he's supposed to. I had him medaling last year track is in third place and he finished fourth. And I didn't think he didn't place fourth because of, he wasn't fast enough. I just thought, pressure on the day, and he just didn't execute his best race and didn't medal. Last year also, when Johan Blake beat him, he wasn't slated. Johan wasn't slated to win that race, but Johan won. And then coming in this year, he's laughing around and he's happy. So there's no way he's not 100%. That's ridiculous. That's a really ridiculous notion if you're not 100% to be laughing and looking around like that in the heat. So it means that track is when pressure arrived at Oblique's tails behind in that finals in boss. That's all I can think of. So he has to fix that. I've been talking about it for a while and saying he needs to get into some races, sharpen his skills when it comes to running with the best in the world, so that when you line up in a 100-meter final at the World Championships, you've already raced these guys multiple times. You know what they have to offer. You know what I mean? Yes, it's a World Championship final, and yes, the pressure is going to be on, but still, you have some kind of know-how. Going in blindly track is, I don't think it's helping Oblique Civil. So again, that third place finish track is, I don't even know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of this race. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comment section. Now this is where I'm wondering to myself, what is happening? Jamaica need all the athletes and fans to cheer on each other. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Team JA need to have a camp. So yes, we need to have a relay camp. That's for sure. I feel love TXT chat. Hey, Shamaya, what's up? Love you. Um, Britton Wilson next. Britton Wilson next. Great time, Will Ronde. I was so sad for Brittany at the NCAAs. I'm glad she picked one event and kept it pushing. So how Oral Tracy gets so silent in the past few weeks. People tend to forget that Brianna is very young. She's 21 and still have a lot of time to get better. Yeah. I think a lot of y'all want to come on here because you have favorites to say I told you so, but that is not it. This is not the platform for the I told you so. It's not the platform for it. Look out for two world records at championship, both going to Jackson. Track is me want to come a yard. So if Shericka can get it, especially I'm not so worried about the 200 because I feel it in my soul that she has the 200. But when it comes to the 100 now, that one they tough. That 10.49 they tough. So let's see. But I'm hoping. We ain't worried about Tina. She's in the best club. She had injury issues as well as Kimba. That's what I'm saying, man. When Elaine was winning, all you were hearing is Elaine, but no, she ain't making the team. It's a problem. Who is making Elaine not making the team a problem? What is wrong with you people? So proud of Cole. Clayton and Alana did great. Oh my God. Um, no one likes to lose. Absolutely no one likes to lose. And a lot of times when I do matchup videos on the channel as well, you guys always say, "Why are you pitting them against each other?" I'm like, because they're there to win. Let's have some Shakira. All right, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. So why Americans must not rate Jamaica at the top but rate Bolt over their own? What is wrong with? Look here, I never tell America if you go rate Bolt over them own. If them want rate Bolt over for them own, that is for them business. I ain't rating no no American over no Jamaican, and that is that. I stand 10 toes on that. Um, Olympic trial is going to be hot, knowing everyone will show up with no wild card spot. Yes, it's going to be very hot. I'm looking forward to it. Oblique just needs to focus on his race. I really want to know what is happening. I really want to know. LOL, yeah, Elite tried, but it wasn't enough. Boy, they were missing in action. I mean, not to no lie. I was expecting to see some stuff from Elite, but it never happened. It hasn't materialized yet. Julian Ford fling out a race. We haven't seen Sachin. Lord of His mercy. I don't know what is going on. Can someone define what is meant by the word catalyst? Somebody needs to help you out. So why am I? Oh, I read this already. Um, I am not biased, Dan. I am a Jamaican. I said this from the get go that this is a Jamaican platform and Jamaicans are the ones that I'm representing all day, every day. I appreciate performances across the world. I'll talk about them. I'll say how great the performance is. But at the end of the day, I only want Jamaica to win. So if you some of you didn't understand that before, I hope you understand now. Okay? Jamaica is where it's at. What time is the 100-meter US trials? It's supposed to run now. It's supposed to be now. So let me jump over and see if the result is in. Um, it's in 10:82. Brittany Brown and Tamari Davis. See, Tamari Davis has made it. Brittany Brown has made it, and Shakira Richardson has made it. Boy, Shakira Richardson look like she needs. All right. I know I said this yesterday that Americans how they run and Jamaicans have how they run, right? And Jamaicans just know how to run each round and not do too much in the heat when it's not required, right? Now, based on this run, this 1082, remember go look on the wind. The wind was positive 0.7. So somebody tell me how Shakira run 1082 and I bust so much 1071 from in a heat and beer something. Look here. American them really need to go strategize. Them need to strategize. And from a Jamaican perspective, if she want go to that world championships, I don't have a problem. But they need to learn how to strategize. Or if you are run 1071 in a heat and come back or run 1080 in a finals. All right. Ah boy. Oh Dan, I'm sorry. Is that the Shakira that you wanted to beat Shericka? Ah, I'm so happy Dan is on the stream. He's making me happy again. Yes, when it comes to defending our athletes, I'm ready for you. Julian, for one, that was going to show that Elite have something but MVP overpower me. You know, MVP just come with something and say, look here, I don't know chat about Elite and I don't chat about Titans and I don't chat about this, that everywhere. Remember who run the show. Remember who runs this town. English Gardner crying out her soul for not making the US finals. So English Gardner was in shape to make the finals? Lord of mercy. It ain't got smoked and some people sad. So what? So what? Um Akeem Blake is still better than the others who beat him tonight, but he didn't think three people could bust He's A in this race. And that's why I'm conflicted with the performances. Honestly, again, as I'm supporting all the Jamaicans, but I'm conflicted because I'm like, what does this mean when we go to the World Championships? I really want to know. The false start in the semi affected Akeem. He got left in the look here. James Akeem Blake in that same semi that he false started in was the first out of the blocks in that semi-final. So that there's no way it should have affected his final. That doesn't make no sense. If it didn't affect his semi-final run, how would it affect his final? Remember, he took the semi-final in a defeat in Oblique Seville. So please explain. It's not nice. Cheering for your country only represents your T. You're not representing the sport. Shakira will replace Elaine like it or not, and she will also replace Shelly. Again, 10-6. I can't say this on the stream, but 10-6 in Ayo. She kept saying, Civil didn't make the team. No, did I say Civil didn't make the team? I meant Akeem. I'm sorry, Akeem. Cole Clayton twins, Liston Reed. Their time will come. Yeah, their time will come. Oral people over the fence and saw Elaine not making it. Okay. MVP is what happened for and it warn. Yeah man, them come. See, where some of them did say about Shericka can beat Talu and Shakiri. Laugh after them. Laugh my ass up. I know they're embarrassed. Um, look here, I have Dan in the comment section, and I know Dan is Jamaican. And Dan is out here talking about Shericka going to Shakiri going to beat Shericka. I don't know on which planet. But okay. Let him keep living in La La Land. If Rohan Watson fixes his start, he will run 10-7. Well, okay. I don't know enough about Rohan Watson to comment, and that's honest. So I'll have to watch him some more and see how he runs to have a thought process on that. But I'll take your word for it. Clayton Twiddles got that night contract and hit every fast food joint after the money hit their bank account. Said that I think I also see to somebody on stream saying that they met up I think at Tia at Starbucks. Also messy, on a messy bad. Feel like Akeem lose confidence. His camp probably down from the Johan situation. Track is this is sports. It's tough. You're gonna watch your teammates, your comrades fall left and right to the right of you. As a matter of fact, let's go back to 2011. Do you remember when Usain Bolt fall started? Do you remember what happened to Nesta Carter in that race? Nesta Carter lost his mind. He's like he forgot how to run. Track is, you see, when you come to whatever is going on around you, you have to block that out. Jamaican or not, club mate or not, you have to block it out because at the end of the day, track and field is an individual sport. Your contract is an individual thing where you sign, and your exploits is right. Your contract is riding on your individual exploits. You can't be so caught up in what anybody else has done and let that affect your performance. No way, shape, or form. So again, which is why, even more so now, I really appreciate Akira Nugent. She has a kind of deadly mindset, and I love it, where nothing is affecting her, nothing is affecting what she wants to do at the line. Some of the athletes just have to get that. And you just have to go get a killer instinct there and focus on the line. Oblique did not go on too confident and go flap himself. Shake me head. I didn't think that would make me laugh so hard. I know it's not nice, but one should celebrate the other competitors' success. They're all Jamaicans. So are we celebrating Shericka's success? I'm confused. What is wrong with you, South Croy? It's like we're not allowed to say we're disappointed that Elaine didn't make it. What is wrong with you? I'm Jamaican, but you Jamaican are so biased. What's wrong with Shakira? Replace Elaine. Madness. If Elaine I said from a Jamaican perspective, from a Jamaican supporter of Jamaican athletics, I want Jamaica to stand at the top all day, every day. So if it's not Shericka, if it's not Shelly, if it's not Elaine, it's gonna be Tina, it's gonna be Tia, it's gonna be Serena, it's gonna be Alana, it's gonna be Kevona, it's gonna be somebody. I don't care. It's a Jamaican. Oblique needs to chill, not saying he can't boast, but do it after the cross the line. Look here, when we see my skin having teeth, I mean, things are come with something in the finals, then I'm shocked when we see him and Oblique, they run back. Me, I said, God Almighty, what is happening? JA will put both Civil and Akeem on the plane to Budapest. Yeah, no. Civil is going individually. Akeem is going, for relays. Um, maybe no Oblique. Powell. Oh, I see what you did there. Cole Clayton twins Ridley son. Their time will come. Yeah. By 2025, the Clayton systems will be on fire. Yeah, just give them time. I'm sad for Akeem and Elaine. I was disappointed too. I thought Oblique would run. I don't know what happened to Oblique. I don't know what happened to Oblique, and I don't know what happened to Akeem. I'm shocked. And my lady, I'm not lunatic. You are. You can't find it in you to celebrate people who are not your favorite. They're all Jamaicans. All right. But some of the men who won have not ran the world championship qualifying time, so Akeem should make the world champs. What's the qualifying standard time? Sorry, there a second. Let me go and double check this because I didn't even think about that. I wasn't thinking about that at all. What were the times? The times were 991, 996. So what's not running the time? How could I was off qualify? Where is this thing? Not that page. Where's the page? This is the page. 100 meters. No, they made it. They made it. The qualifying standard is 11 seconds. I mean 10 seconds dead. 100-meter finals running now. Yeah. Who is embarrassed about Shericka can't beat Shelly? Shericka not beating Shakiri unless Shakiri something do her and she get a bad start. All right, if you say so. Oblique stumbled at the start. He needs to know when it's serious time. But on the positive side, we have a good 4x1. Agreed. Ominiala just qualified Budapest at the African trials. Did he have any challengers? I doubt it. They are about to run the finals at the US trials. Let me go look at what the men run. As you're saying that, because the men finals is finished now. I have so many pages open, I'm confused. Women, men. Oh, the men no run yet. 10:54. Oh, you run no. Noah has made it. Christian Coleman made it, and Craven Charleston made it. 9:95, 9:96, and 10 seconds flat. Yep. So those are your finalists. Those are your finalists. It's interesting. The times are not much different from what the Jamaicans run. So that says that Jamaica is definitely in with a show. That's for sure. When it comes to, the podium. Yeah. Wanted to take things that makes you guys think it's our one liquor. I want since we're called 10-6 liquor now. All right, Dan. Please, 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 please. Since when is 10-6 a little thing? Shericka will break the 100 meters at the Olympics. Again, I believe the 100 meters is tougher than the 200. Let's see how that goes. Even if Shericka run 1956, Shakiri winning world 10:43. But these are even two different events. This sounds like a male 200-meter time. I don't know what you're saying right here. Uh, She threw off her wig. She's probably excited that she made the team. Remember, she's been through it, trackies. She's been supposed to make this team feel much a year now, and she don't make it. So she's happy, I suppose. Um, Shakira pop off for a week. I really want to see that. So God alone is for Shericka and it's for nobody else. What are you people even talking about? I'm all right. I'm done arguing this stupid point. I'm done. Honestly, because there's no talking to you as it relates to my feelings when it comes to Jamaican athletes. If you can't understand that, it is what it is. Um Shakira pop off for a week. No, me need to go over Twitter. When me go over Twitter, go look on Shakira pop off for a week. Oh my gosh, where is this pop off wig? Let me search for her. Shakiri Richardson. Latest. Okay, here we go. Oh God, then show me the pop off wig part. Let me see her popping off the wig now. So why they not showing me the full thing? Oh my God, they tell me that this video is not available in my location. What the? Okay, let's see. Boy, she look like she's struggling at this race. I don't know if you come out of this field until the final part of the race. She's just happy. She's just happy, Trackies. She's happy she made it. She's happy she won. That's what I saw. Sorry, I told you MVP is the greatest. Club Elite is better at hurdles. They have never brought an athlete from zero. A lot of questions have been asked this year, I have to say. A lot of questions have been asked. 10-8-2 for Kerry. Yeah, I saw the 10-8-2. Shakiri stumbled out the blocks, but she came back and won. I'm happy she finally made it because, again, she's been knocking on the doors. I was shocked last year when she didn't make it, to be honest. So let's see. Where was the 10-4 people were talking about? Ah, Lord. Her start was bad. Oh, look here, when I said this thing about Oblique Civil some time ago, no take me on and say me must leave Oblique alone. He needs to toughen up mentally. He needs to just go race with some of the best guys in the world. But like, oh well. But you know what? This race is an eye opener for him. If he's, let's say for instance, right now as we stand, he would be able to run at a 9-7. Let's just say that, right? And he was able to only run a 10 flat. It means that he has to do some deep introspection right now. Deep introspection, right? Into what may be causing him not to be able to execute his best race in the finals, right? But he has time to fix it. Let's see what happens at World Championships. But again, I'm a little demotivated, honestly. I'm not telling you no lie. I'm not so hyped up as I was, you know, because, this was just not the ending I was looking to see. Shakira running out of Chuckies, please. Don't even go there with that. This is not the platform. As much as all right, look here. Something else I need to say. As much as I tell you that I rep Jamaica all day, every day, this is not the platform where I tear down other athletes. I'm not going to be tearing down anybody else. So don't do that here. I'm not going to join you, right? And I'm not going to be wishing any other athlete bad as well because that can turn around on our own athletes, if you understand. So no, yeah, please don't. Um, Shakiri and TT Terry don't make the team. What are you talking about? Shakiri made it. TT Terry finished, I don't know where, but not in top three. Um, Shakiri stumbled out of the blocks. T. Again, you have to execute on the day. Stumble or not, she stumbled, she won, and that is that. Excuses. There's always, you know what? People always love to talk about Jamaicans finding excuses when the races are done. So now that Shakiri only run 10:82 and Shericka run 10:65, the excuse is she stumbled out of the blocks. No, she ran her race. The race was 10:82, and that is that. Yeah. Civil will get back on track, but if he stop that laughing behavior, which I saw him with, I thought he would have run 9:78. To am I going to think 197 now come? Ah boy, she no stumble nothing. She just got beaten out of the blocks by TT. I'm telling you, she lost the charm. She forgot to put it on. Shakiri just ran the semi 2 hours final America time mess up. Shericka them gets a lot of rest time. What are you talking about? Look here. Um, the finals was when? So roughly 5 o'clock, and then they ran after 8. When you go to the World Championships, I'm sure the finals is less than 2 hours away. That's gonna be no excuse. That's not gonna be an excuse. Shakiri almost fell out of the blocks. You know what? I could easily say, Chucky, that maybe it's the pressure of the moment that caused her to stumble in the blocks. When you line up in a final, Chuckies, that's the utmost pressure that you're feeling. Whether it's the finals to make your team, your country's team to the championship, or the final in the World Championship itself, or the Olympics, that's where you're gonna feel all the pressure, and that is where you have to execute your best race. No excuses, Chuckies. 10-6-5 in a random. The 10-6-5 seems to be mad in some of y'all. Oh my gosh. No, sir. She stumbled. Whether or not she stumbled, at the end of the day, that's not that you have to execute. Everybody, look here. Everybody in the race can say they were going through something, and that's the funny thing with athletics. Everybody can always say, "Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened." Blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't want to use that. I never want to use that. There has been a lot of tragedy in English Garden's life recently. I think she tried to come back too soon. Oh, oh. I think it's the same thing for Lamara Distin as well. Um, Sometimes athletes do need to take the time required to get back. So if she needs that time, she definitely needs to take it, especially, if she's had such tragedies in her life at the moment. That's for sure. USA, I find excuse no. Look here, they always attack me when they claim I find excuses for our Jamaicans all the time when they run poorly. They always say, "Oh, another excuse." But here are the excuses being piled on. You know why they're piling on those excuses? She won. You guys should be grateful that she won. But no, you're finding excuses because she only ran 10:82 and you guys were expecting some blown out of the win time, I suppose. Come on now, she won. Let it stay at that. So why do we need to find excuses when she won? That's the most ridiculous thing. Um, when is Shakira winning the finals? The finals run already. She win. Um, damn, Jamaica has 2 new members to their squad, and the USA have 3 new members to their squad. Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay, how long have I been on this? 103. All right. So, truckers, we're coming to the end of this stream. I really appreciate you guys turning up and supporting. Truckers, two things can be true at the same time. So let don't leave here thinking that two things can't be true at the same time. I am happy and I am sad as it relates to the whole Elaine thing, but that's all she wrote. That's now we know who is representing the country. We know it's Shericka Jackson, and we know it is Shasha Lee Forbes, and we know it is Natasha Marson. They have my 100% support. I will be cheering them on. As you guys know, I'm looking to get some warrior paint for championships. So yeah, I can't wait to see what the girls will be able to do, and the men as well. That left me blown out of the waters in relates to who made the team. But again, they have my support as well. I'm just gonna have to learn about these athletes, these new athletes, to see what's the story with them. But yeah, that's how it feels for now. Shericka 1065. I've been calling it for a long, long time. I don't know why people think that means saying that Shericka is gonna run 1065 for so long. Um, and suddenly I'm not happy about Shericka. Do you know how many videos I've done on Shericka going to run, not 1065, sorry, running 10 6s? Do you know how many videos I've done on that from what are year are we in now? From 2021, I think was our first 10 6 video of Shericka, right? I don't know why you all think I'm not excited for Shericka. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. Plus, what this means from a Jamaican perspective when it comes to getting two solid medals on the world stage. Come on now. Come on now. Support your athletes, whether or not your favorite made it. Support your athletes. Trackies. With that said, thank you so very much for joining me. I had fun talking to y'all. Some of y'all are a little crazy, it seems, or maybe y'all are just keyboard warriors. Who knows? I hope you guys have been liking up the stream as well. Oh, let me jump over and go look, because unless me tell you if you like or don't like, and I don't know why. Oh, 43 likes. Please hit the like. I've seen over 200 of you guys in the stream. Please hit the like. What are you guys waiting on to click the like? Go ahead and do that for me, please. Thank you. Uh, with that said, Trackies, I appreciate you guys turning up. Great exports from our Jamaicans this evening. Oh, I also dropped a video on our 400-meter hurdles, Trackies. Check it out. I loved what I saw in our 400-meter hurdles. I did shed a tear. I cried because the women really, really, there were four good women and one had to be left. And it was so emotional watching the race being so close. It was a blanket over the first three, and then the fourth person, Cheyenne Salmon, right behind them, just a smidget behind them for fourth. I cried for that. That made me happy and sad as well. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just the nature of the sport. Like stuff like that happened, but still a good look. Also, Rashawn, Clark. What a phenomenal junior athlete we have. Trackies were unearthing these juniors left, right, and center, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes, I'm a little exhausted as you guys see how much videos I'm dropping day in, day out. So yeah, it's tiring. So, with that said, like the video. Again, like the video. And catch me in a next video someplace talking about something else. Bye.